Hey, what's up guys? John from Mongo Fishing. Time for another tournament video. If you're new to the channel, go and hit that subscribe button right down there. Also, if you're new, one thing I do with this channel is, regardless of the outcome of the tournament, whether I do well or I ride the struggle bus, I still put the video out, and this is no exception. So we'll get into the tournament footage, and then we will come back, discuss statistics and baits and stuff like that. And so let's get into it. Hey, what up guys? John from Mongo Fishing. So today is stop 2 of the ABA Bass Pro Open Series. Beautiful Lake Dardanelle. I don't know what my game plan is. I had to change it, scrap it last night. So I think I don't have a co-angler. So I think today I'm just gonna go fishing. Hopefully I can put 5 in the boat and get some good points. But that's that. No real game plan today. Not now. So let's stick some lips. All right, guys, first stop. There's fish here. I'm marking them everywhere. I just can't get them to eat. It's been 15 minutes trying to go someplace else. Well, guys, the sun is up and it is warmed up to 30. So I'm taking a quick break for a few minutes because I just got my hand wet trying to get a snag undone. So I gotta warm my hands back up. They're frozen. But it's warmed up to 30. It's crazy. The sun needs to really get up and start warming things up, so maybe the fish will turn on. There we go. I don't know if he's gonna keep or not. Might be too small. Largemouth. He is way too small. All right, let's move. All right, guys, update. It is 8:25. Just swapped out batteries. I've caught one short fish. That is it. Keep fishing. All right, guys, back to throwing a jerkbait. The only thing I got bit on earlier. It is 10:09. Just swapped out batteries again. Still sitting with 0 fish. Keep fishing. Oh, smoked it right there at the boat. Smoked it right at the boat. Nice. Just barely. Wow. Just barely measures, guys, but you know what? He still measures. Let's get a weight on him. .58. Sorry, 1.5. There's fish number 2. My pliers are inside my net. This guy may not be big enough. He is not legal. Okay, I gotta let him go. He's too short. He was short, so I let him go. So I'm back down to one fish. He's at 1.5 pounds. Fish. That's a nice one. He's fat, but I don't know if he's long enough. He barely touches. That is insane how close that touches. Fish number 2. Guys, he's so close to almost not being a keeper that I'm going to measure him again later before weighing, because he is like borderline. And it sucks because he weighs more than the other one. Here we go. Feels a little better. He is a little better. How about that one, guys? I see he's about 4. $3.79. Well, if this holds true like the other ones, there should be a fish right here by this tree. Go. He looks decent. I don't know where he went. Oh my God. He is a lot bigger than I thought he was. Holy crap. Oh my Lord. Look at the size of that guy. He's another 3.5 or 4. $4.48. Awesome. He didn't look that big at first. I thought he was long and thin. I didn't realize he was fat. So I'm sitting at like 11 pounds right now. 4 fish for 11 pounds. Like to call those other 2 out, but I need one more for a limit. There we go. Well, I don't think he's gonna keep. Yeah, he's short. All right, too short. go. Let's get some head shakes. He feels like he's another nice one. He doesn't need to measure, he's good. He's probably about 2.5. All right, guys, sitting at 1369, so almost 14 pounds. Now, if I can cull these two little guys out, he's sitting really good. Because I think it'll take probably 15 pounds to cut a check today. Oh, right there. Just hit right there. And there's a boat behind me, so I kind of gotta play this guy. Don't let him see it. And boat flip him. All right, so he's legal. Time to cull out one of these fish. Pulls it out white. All right, guys, let's pull up and kick on the big engine and run back to the beginning of this strip. I could fish back down it. You know, I think I will fish back down it. Let me take this jacket off first. Fish. He may actually cull. He's not big, but he looks like he's bigger than my small one. Right now, number 2 at 159. $176. So yellow is gone. Update, it is 11:33, and I think I've got like 14 pounds, I think. Pretty close to it. Keep fishing. Fish. He's got to be bigger than 176. Sorry, 170. Which I don't think he is. He's right at 170. I'm gonna let him go. All right, guys, I'm gonna kick on the big engine and idle down a little further. And then turn around and make another pass on this. I'll make like one more pass on this stuff probably. And then run down to the lower end of the lake again, back down closer to takeoff. I still got lots of time, but I don't know how rough the lake is. I don't want to beat these fish up. If I got to take it slow and putt my way, then I will. There we go. don't think he's gonna help. He's big enough, but I don't think he weighs enough. He does. It says swap him out with number 1, which is white. All right, still sitting at 14 and change. He was barely a cull, but he was a cull. I think it's gonna take 15 to get a check. Sitting at 14. Need to cull both these little guys out. All right, guys, let's strap it down and head back to the other side of the lake. And then throw some big baits and see if we can get ourselves a kicker. It is rough out here. This is the main lake. There's no boats in front of me. It's just stupid rough. Probably doesn't look like it, but there's random 2 and 3 footers thrown in here. Most of these are 2s. All right, guys, I'm back down here on the lower end again. I'm in Illinois Bayou. That ride back was stupid. All right, so I just swapped out the batteries. It is 1:51. I'm gonna make a couple casts with this Berkeley Fritz side. And then I'm gonna throw a big bait, try to get a kicker. Big old glide bait.
No. I like those marks.
Nice.
How much they say he had?
What the?
That one's over 4.5.
Ah! Sorry.
That one swallowed the marker, didn't it?
I didn't even bother putting a call tag on him.
I'm from Cabot, Arkansas, Mr. John Carroll. John's got a 5 fish limit. That's right. Let me hear it. Where is it? There you go. 1572 is the current lead, John. Oh, you're right there. 1439. You will take second.
Good job, baby.
Wait for a big bass.
Guys, so that's a wrap. Ended up in second place with 1439. And then either first or second for the Berkeley Cast for Cash contingency. I don't know if the first place guy is registered or not, so I at least got second there. But so it looks like 2 checks. Second place. Pretty stoked about that. All right, so statistics. Okay, small tournament. There's only 20 boats, but it was a tough day for a lot of people. So it took 15.72 pounds to win, 12.42 pounds to cash a check on the boater side. I came in second. I had 14.39 pounds. On the co-angler side, we only had 13 co-anglers. Oh, also on the boater side, 8 of those 20 blanked. Okay, so almost half of the field, 40% of the field. On the co-angler side, we only had 13 co-anglers. And of those 13 co-anglers, 5 of them blanked. So again, almost half of them too. Co-anglers, it took 8.73 pounds to win and 5.84 pounds to cash a check. So, you know, on practice, my graph went out. And so I kind of had to scrap my game plan. And I basically just went fishing. I knew that I could run up to an area of the lake called Piney and throw jerk baits, and I figured that would get me a limit of 5 fish, which it did. But but I basically didn't have a set game plan. I was debating between two things that day: either run up to Piney and fish jerkbaits, or run up even further to an area called Spadra and throw spinnerbaits, because I knew the weather was going to be conducive for spinnerbaits also. But having no fish finder, I had navigation, but I had no bottom, and so I didn't really want to make that run through an area that I hadn't run in a while, and the river has changed some, without having a way to read bottom. And so that really limited me to fishing the lower end and up to Piney, and that was about it. But you know, it worked out. I was able to get second. Rod, reel, and bait. Okay, so just like last tournament, you know, I threw all sorts of stuff, but my my bread and butter ended up being a Jackal re-range again. Same exact setup as the BFL on Lake Hamilton. So for a rod, Lew's TP1, their jerkbait rod. It's a 6/8, medium light fast. Reel is an LFS, Lew's LFS, and the bait is a Jackal re-range 110. Looks like that on 10-pound test. And that's that, guys. So again, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, go and hit that subscribe button right down there. Looks like me holding a fish. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and drop a comment below. Feel free to ask any questions. Again, guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, get out of the water, be safe, and go stick some lips.